Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As promised, today I'm going to do a bike mods for you guys. So I'm gonna show you the mods I did to this motorcycle. This is my 2016 Husqvarna 701. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. First off, we'll start with the dash. So the mods I did here, you can see going from handlebar to handlebar, is the Pro Grips handlebar, what do you call this? Rubber thing. So this is actually thicker and has more cushion than the stock handlebar. So they're more comfortable in the hands, and with a thumper, i.e. single cylinder motorcycle, there's a lot of vibration, and just having more to absorb the vibration helps a little bit. And moving on, we have my extra ports here to charge my cameras or my phone, but later on I ended up getting a quad lock wireless charger mount anyway, so that I am charging my phone because I'm using it also to navigate. And over here I use double take mirrors with ram mount. Actually, even my quad lock uses ram mount. I really like the ram mount setup because they're very interchangeable and you can use it for different functions. Since the sun is literally in front of me, I can't really put the camera here because the glare might be even worse. So the camera is right here, but I hope you guys can see the cramp busters. This is a cheap way to basically mock a throttle lock, i.e. Cruise control. A poor man's cruise control method is cramp busters, because you just put your palm there and you can coast with the same speed on the freeway, so you don't have to keep using your throttle, which kind of helps me a lot because I have tendonitis. Meanwhile, here up front, you see the Puig windscreen. It's a very small windscreen. I actually do not think that there's other windscreen they sell for the 701 or KTM 690. I honestly do not feel any difference with having this versus not having it. Maybe there is a difference, but if there is, it's extremely slight. And inside the headlight there, you can see the headlight bulb is LED. I changed it so that I can see better at night, and I also added these spotlights because I commute a lot at night, and also when you moto camp and then you end up getting to your campsite when the sun is already down, you can't see a thing. My favorite mod of all time, I always say this because it is true, is the bark busters, and I always get the storm guards because storm guards has the most coverage. They have a VPS, which is more like sporty looking. It's this much coverage, but for me, I'm a commuter and I commute in the rain and it's windy here. This is better for me. And over here, it's very small. Hopefully you guys can see it right there. So this is basically a power switch. So I have this connected to the chargers up there up front, and this is connected to the battery. So when I use the bike, I plug it in, but when I'm not using the bike, I unplug it because I plug this to my battery tender. I choose this switch Kelly, I choose this switch because I want to be able to turn off the power to the outlets up top, because I don't want to keep supplying them with power by the battery. If my bike is off, I don't want them to do that because then it will eat my bike battery. Being the frugal person that I am, I have a lot of cheap mods to this bike, and one of them is this contraption here. So I bought a vacuum hose and I'm not sure if you can see it clearly, but right there you see it's a really big hose clamp that goes all the way around, and it's a cheap way to protect your exhaust. Over here, the setup that I have here, I literally just took off the rest of this used to curve all the way down. I literally just took off the other piece and just zip tie my license plate up here instead. Before I forget, I also installed this wings exhaust because it makes the bike sound so nice. And while we're already back here, we might as well look at this thingamajig that is happening over here. So the angle of the exhaust hits this tail light just right, and it ends up burning right here. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but it's slightly burnt already compared to the other side here, which is clearer. And my solution to that was to put a few layers of thermal tape, which has been saving it for quite some time now, and I haven't needed to replace the left turn signal just yet. Moving on to this side, you see the kickstand expander, foot expander is orange, because when I had my first bike, the 390 Duke, it came with this, but it was never installed on the bike. So the previous owner just gave me a box of parts, and when I sold the bike, I didn't sell it because I thought I'm getting a bike that's similar to a dirt bike, and someday I might go off-roading. So there you go. Since we're already on this side of the bike, I'm just gonna show you another ghetto mod that I did. This is actually a quick fix I did on the side of the road. I don't know if you've seen all my videos, but one of the videos I showed when we were out riding and all of a sudden it just fell off. Well, good thing I carry zip ties because this worked just fine. So in that video, I think I may have mentioned that he's bored. I think I may have mentioned that at some point I am going to buy the bolt or whatever it is to fix it, but that's been almost maybe over a year now, and I haven't done it because it obviously works with the zip tie, and if it works, I'm not gonna bother. I also got these spools here so I can use my spooled motorcycle stand. And moving on, over here are the Warp 9 wheels. They are 17-inch. I originally bought them for supermoto wheels, but like I said from my last video, that I am not going back to the track because it's too expensive. So why not put the TKC 80s on these wheels? I wanted to try it out, and so far it's been good this way. So there you go. And lastly, I lowered the bike 2 inches. As I mentioned previously, when I got this bike, I couldn't ride it because I was still inexperienced, so I couldn't ride tall bikes at all. So I need to be able to at least tiptoe the bike. So I lowered it 2 inches so that's possible, and now it works great for me. So if the bike is loaded, for example, like when I'm camping, this is actually, it sinks down lower, but right now it doesn't have any load. So I cannot put both my feet down, but I can dab like that. Hopefully this time you guys can see it. And I don't want to dab too much on my right leg because I'm still recovering from foot surgery, and my right foot cannot take 100% weight of my body by itself. So I didn't want to dab too much on my right foot right now. Okay, making sure that the kickstand's still on, but I can at least touch it with each foot, and that works great for me. I didn't really do that much to this bike because it doesn't need that much to make me feel like I have tailored this bike for my needs. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you have questions, definitely leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, ride safe everybody. Bye.